So if you're at all interested in the Wolfman Blackhawk Tank Bag, this will be a good video for you. I'm going to give you a really quick overview of it, and I'll show you how I got it strapped down to my Kawasaki KLR. Let's get started. Welcome back, Bikeaholics. Ryan Urlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. I always thank you, that's right, you, for checking back in. So a couple things to note up front on the Wolfman tank bags. There are different sizes. This is the Blackhawk version. It's kind of in between, in the middle, I should say. This is an 8-liter capacity. And if this video is helpful at all and you appreciate it, I will put links in the description below where you can purchase this bag. No additional cost to you. We do get a small kickback if you click through and make a purchase. It helps support us and keep the lights on here at this channel. All right, in a moment I'm going to bring you in closer. We'll look at the bag, go over some of the key features, how it's constructed. But after that, we'll actually strap it down to a KLR. The reason I want to show you that is there's confusion. I ran into confusion because there's a lot of old videos and old information on the Blackhawk tank bag. Wolfman used to ship it with a special KLR strap that went around the neck. Well, that doesn't come with it anymore, and I even went to their website and their instructions are wrong because it still shows there's a special strap and stuff like that. So I actually had to contact Wolfman. Their customer service was good. They emailed me back, apologized that all their stuff is outdated as far as their PDF instructions, and they kind of told me how it's supposed to be done now. So I'll show you that. All right, so with the bag still strapped to the bike, we will start and go over some of the key features on the exterior of the bag. Again, this is the Wolfman Blackhawk Tank Bag. It is fairly expensive, but it is, I will assure you that it is high quality. You'll realize that when you feel it for yourself. It's made of a heavy-duty ballistic nylon on the exterior. Starting with the front here, it's got a really nice strap. Even if you have gloves on, there's plenty of room for to get them up in there for this carrying strap. Some nice D-rings on the front. You could tie or strap some other items down. We'll move down here. There is a nice pocket right on the front here. And all these zippers have the strings on them, which is really nice. And they've got rubber grippers on the end. And I haven't had any problems. I've been out riding with this quite a few times, you know, grabbing a hold of these straps with my gloves and getting them open. But anyways, nonetheless, on the front, there is this pocket right down here. And both zippers pull to the side there, and you've got a nice storage pouch right up in there. Moving up to the main compartment here, of course, it's got a flap that kind of does go over the zipper to help keep some weather out and stuff like that. But I do like these. They are yellow, they're bright yellow, and again, they've got the strings on them. Super easy to get a hold of. All YKK zippers, and you can see these zippers, and just when you feel them and when you unzip them, you realize this thing's going to last a long time, and these zippers aren't going to pull apart or anything like that. But that gives you access to the main compartment. We'll get to that in just a minute. I want to talk about the top of the bag here. So I'll unstrap this bag from the tank so that I can give you a little bit better view of the top here. All right, and starting with the top here, it does come with this. It's just a bungee cord basically. You could throw your gloves under there. You can tighten it down. You can loosen it up. So whatever you want to use that for, but it does come with it. Then we have our huge map pocket here. This does remove, it's Velcroed, so you could literally, if you don't use it, you could take it off the bag, so no worries there. But I do like this. Whatever you want to put your map in there, it does have the flap at the bottom, so you can open it up and get your map in there. And I do like it because it Velcros down, but additionally you can see it folds under, and so hopefully that would help keep moisture and some weather out of there. They also say, you know, you could put a GPS or a smart device in here. It does have some Velcro right up there, and it does come somewhere down in here. It came with an extra strip, so you could put some of this adhesive, you know, and Velcro it to your GPS device or your phone or whatever, and it actually will keep it secure in there if that's the route you choose to go. All right, before we go inside the bag, we will move to this side of the bag, which sits at the front of the bike. And it just got two loops there, again, just for hooking stuff up or tying additional stuff down. All right, moving to the bottom of the bag, of course, it's got, you know, a soft, basically a non-skid type material that should be kind to your tank and not move around a lot. So let's flip that over and we will go inside the bag. Not a ton to talk about here, but there is one main pocket here. And again, YKK zippers, and it's kind of a mesh breathable type pocket. All right, and then moving to the actual inside here, it's got It's gray, which is nice because it's easier to see stuff doesn't get lost down in there. You'll have a contrast. Right at the front here, there is a little buckle for, you know, hang your keys or whatever you want to hang there so you don't lose them. This does have it's Velcro all the way around, and it does come with this divider, but it's also a pouch, so you can, kind of a clear pouch that you can put stuff in there, but you can certainly move that and unvelcro it from inside there and move this back and forth and kind of position that where you want. And I do want to mention that if you feel this, it's very, very much padded in here. So if you put electronic devices or phones, you know, they're going to jostle around. They should be fine in here. And those are pretty much the key features on this tank bag. Again, this is the 8-liter capacity. And with that said, let me show you real quick how this mounts to the KLR. And real quick, before you do leave this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell icon. Every time those are hit, another biker joins the revolution. We would love to have you be part of it. All right, this is real down and dirty because it is just a universal 4-point strapping system that can pretty much go on any bike, but I'll show you specifically for the KLR here. It'll come with 2 of these straps. They'll look just like this. You got buckles on one end, you've got a keeper strap across, and then you've got just plastic loops at the bottom. So for the front, up at the neck on the KLR, again, there's no more separate strap, KLR strap. You do it all with this now, and this is the information I actually got directly from Wolfman. So we're going to take this apart. Just remember how this goes on, these buckles. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those buckles, take them right off, and set those aside. Then we're going to take this strap and we're going to take the center keeper strap off. So you're going to end up, we'll set this is the keeper strap. We'll set that aside. All right, and you're left with these 2 straps, of course. On the other end of this are your 2 loops, basically. And you're just going to make one long strap out of this. And the way we'll do that is we'll go to one end and we'll put the strap through the loop, like so. And of course, bring the other loop around, bring it through itself. And with that, we just snug it down. So that's essentially it. Now you have one long strap. All right, and this is the big long strap now. It's very simple. You just have to reach down, and I can't really show you down in here, but you got to go, you'll feel it. You just go underneath the neck, like so, okay? And so you have one big long strap now, and it's secured, or, you know, underneath the neck, so to speak. Then what you do is you take your keeper strap here. Very simple. It's got loops on both sides, and we loop it over that one, so you've got it on that side now. All right, and then same thing on this side, and pull it through. So now you've got a system that looks like this, and this keeper strap you can just slide down. And basically the keeper strap keeps it so that when you unbuckle the bag, tank bag to fill up and stuff, this doesn't fall down and you don't lose these straps. It just goes over the keeper strap goes over the top of the neck there. And then of course, putting our buckles back on both sides here, just the way that we took them off the buckles. Moving over to the other side here. All right, so, and of course you can tighten these down and we'll adjust them so that they clip in to the front of the bag. And again, now that the keeper strap's on there, we don't have to worry about losing them down in there. They'll kind of hang over the top of the neck there. So that's how we get the front of the bag secured. All right, so this is the other side of the bag. Of course, comes with the same straps that the front came with. I already showed you that. You can see the keeper strap going to run right along the top of the seat there. And you'll have to just take the buckles off. The reason is you'll want to move down to and find your frame bar. The loop is on that side. Of course, you just put the strap through itself around that loop, cinch it down, and then you can buckle it. You can manage. I just did a little strap management up there, made them look nice and neat. But you do that on both sides of the bike, of course. And you got that side secured.